So, can everybody hear me? Yeah, great. Okay, first let's start off with a little test. Please put your hand up if you're a human being. Wait, there's an alien right there. Yeah, you. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I just wanted to ask you that question because it's kind of a joke, but also kind of serious. You see, the business that we're in and the information that we're all getting here is quite sophisticated. And the people that we're dealing with are human beings, people. And they don't know all this stuff, and we should, like, our challenge is to boil all this sophistication down to simplicity, to something that's extremely simple to use, because not everybody is in this industry. Today I'm going to show you 3 ways in which we can make your business more interesting, more effective, and make you more money. Now, before I can show you these 3 things, I want to just boil down to reality. I think I'm missing my clicker here. I hope the other one. Okay. So, this is a marketplace back in the Netherlands. Actually, this is my grandpa. In the 50s and 60s, and they're still doing it. My family creates textiles, and they sell it on the market, on the real market. And it's my family heritage, and everybody's doing it, except me. But yeah, I grew up with this, and yeah, I was there a lot, so I learned quite a few things. And one of the things that I want to show you is that there's a couple of features that the old school market has that the new school market should also have. First of all, when you go to a marketplace and you talk to a salesman like this, you have direct contact. He has a personal presentation of everything that he's doing, so you can already feel if there's quality to it, if he loves what he's doing, if it's passion, whatever. There's personal presentation. There's social interaction with the people around, with, of course, the salesman, but also with your friends who you have there, looking at these products, whether you want to buy them, yes or no, you can discuss and stuff like that. Another thing is immediate sale. When you're there, you see a product you like, you pay, and you get that product. Immediate sale. There's no hassle. So, if we translate this reality image to some kind of digital image, well, there we go. This is how it should look like in the most perfect sense. It's clean. There's social interaction on the right. People telling, yeah, I love John's textiles. John is right there. You can relate to him. You can contact him. You can immediately buy his stuff. And he has a personal presentation. So this is a beautiful way, and this is how it should be on the internet. Now, I'm not showing you a website because I want to get that creativity going. Now, I hope this thing was... In reality, this is how it looks. In many of the classified sites, in many of the marketplaces, your most valuable asset, John, he's sitting right there. And he's trying to display his products, textiles, could be anything, any product on a classified site or a marketplace. But all around there are all these signs saying, if you want textiles, go that way. 70% off there. Don't buy John's textiles, you have to go there. So what you're actually saying to John is that you don't really care about what he's selling. You actually care about all those ads around him. Also, in many cases, it's very hard or quite complicated to buy that product. You either have to do the auction, or you have to call them, go there. There's so many options, and people, don't know what to do. So, and sometimes it's also messy. So there's a couple of things that we can improve. Now, before I can show you a clear image of the 3 things that we can do for you to improve your business, I want to show you what we've built. Now, imagine you're this guy or girl, and you have this question right now. How do I start selling something online effectively as possible, right now? whether it's a digital file or a physical thing, how do I go about doing that? This is what you'll encounter, as you've heard previous speakers say. There's so many choices. What do you have to do? Do I have to go to high-traffic websites, classified sites? Do I use a web shop solution because I also want my own shop? I'm going to utilize social networks. What about ad networks, search optimization, mobile? Basically, if you want to take care of all of that, you got yourself a new daytime job. And you create stuff. You create services, you create goods. You don't want to be a salesman for the rest of your life. No, you just want to create beautiful stuff and utilize something that utilizes all this. Because why would you want to use that? Each of these places represents potential customers. Now, what we've done, we've made a platform where you can go to, and within 60 seconds, after going there for the first time, you're able to utilize all of this. Let me show you how. So this is our website, right? There's one big blue button. It's called Start Now. So it's pretty likely you'll click on that one. There's a form. Takes you about 60 seconds to fill in. Click on Start Selling, and voila. There's your first product up for sale. Within 60 seconds, unique page. This, for instance, is a PDF, so digital file, for instance. Social marketing ebook, $10. People can instantly buy it. Social interaction, you can chat with other people right there. Everything's automatically posted on Facebook. You can contact the seller right there. You can go to his Facebook, his Twitter to check out what kind of person he actually is. There's a personal representation of whatever he's doing because he can kind of style his background. And at the same time, while he's done that, he also has his own personal shop online. Okay, that's great, but it's on TinyPayMe. Who's going there, right? He wants his shop on his own blog or website. So all he has to do is copy-paste a little link, and this fully functional shop is in his website, where you have the whole process. And every product that he uploads there or on TinyPayMe will be there as well. At the same time, we index all the products in Google Product Search, of course in all the regular search engines, and if you connect your social networks, we'll automatically do postings on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and other search or other social networks. But the coolest thing is the fact that any other publisher, classified site, or high-traffic website in general can leverage our platform, our technology, all this beautiful stuff that you've just seen, and put it into your own little jacket, into your own little style. One of our clients is PayPal itself. They launched their own shopping department with the TinyPayMe technology. So when you log out of PayPal, you see shopping. Wow, 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 I want to start, I can start selling here within 60 seconds. So you click this button, and within that site, you can start selling within 60 seconds. And you can utilize all the beautiful stuff that I've just shown you without them going to TinyPayMe. Now, what I've just shown you is that somebody is now able, within 60 seconds, to have their own shop, to immediately receive payments, and to utilize a super powerful distribution system. Now, you're thinking, okay, so what does that have to do with me? Now, I want to make a comparison. I want to explain to you how we view ourselves. We view ourselves as a platform. Twitter, for instance, is a platform for information, communication, and 80% of all the input into Twitter and all the output, all the red tweets, all the tweets going in, are not coming from their own website. They're coming from the API. They're coming from your tablets. They're coming from TweetDeck. They're coming from all these creative solutions that developers have built on top of their platform. Only 20%, and less and less and less, are actually coming from their own website. And this is exactly what we do. Our website is not an end destination. We do not want to promote TinyPayMe as the place where everybody should go to find products or to start selling products, because that defies the new way internet works. So we are a platform with an API, and 80% of the input and output is coming from places like you, from mobile devices, from all these things that developers create on top of our commerce platform. Okay, so let's be a bit more pragmatic. Here we have classifieds.com. Could be any site, right? What I'm seeing here is that Harry is selling a tent for $50. But all around his tent are ads. Most of the times, Google ads. Now, it's great for Google, but it's not great for you and not great for Harry. Because, yes, you do make a little bit of money, but you are actually telling your most valuable asset, the guy that or girl that's delivering your content, that is delivering your visitors. You're telling this guy or girl that you don't really care about him because you're sending people off to other websites to buy the goods somewhere else. Now, this is not sustainable. So, wouldn't it be a lot better if you have ads that actually make sense? Ads that refer to Harry on your platform, of course, showing other tents that he's selling or other sellers on your platform that are selling tents, and letting them advertise through your own site. We have tiny ads for that. So they can spend a little bit of money on your site to provide these ads there. So you have a higher CPC, it makes sense for the seller, and the traffic stays on your site. You're not sending it off to other sites, which is just silly. Now, a second thing is the buy now button. It's something that I don't see enough. A lot of people just want to buy something now. And I know it sounds kind of hard, or maybe you think it's complicated to add a buy now button, but with our technology it's very easy. And besides adding the buy now button and offering your seller to receive payments directly and offering buyers to immediately pay a product, you can take a cut off of that sale. It could be 0% if you just want to be friendly, but it could go up to 50% if we're talking about digital files. Anyhow, you can make money off of each transaction without being in between, without any of the hazards that come with it, because we have adaptive payments. We immediately split the payment to the seller, and to the marketplace owner, and of course a bit to us, because that's how we make our money. Now, the last thing that I want to touch upon here is digital files. We're in the digital era, but why do I see so little digital file sales on classified sites? Why do we only let iTunes, Android, and Amazon, for instance, get away with this? Why doesn't anybody provide people to sell music, to provide people to sell PDFs, provide people to sell video, stock photos, whatever on your site? Why? I know why. Because it is really hard to create a digital distribution platform that really works well. Now, we've done that already, so it's very easy now to integrate that functionality on your classified site as well. So, suddenly people are now able to sell, for example, how to use Facebook. $5, PDF. People can buy it, read it on their iPad, case studies, whatever. Now you're thinking, okay, so how interesting could this be? Now let me give you a little example, a real-life example. It's a guy called Pedro, and he lives on an island, Madeira, off the coast of Portugal. And he's a developer. And it's pretty hard to find development jobs on some little island in Portugal. So what he did, he wrote a book about development. It's called Node.js. Put it on our platform, distributed it through social media, and at this moment, he sometimes sells over 100 copies a day. And he doesn't have to do anything for that. It's automatically distributed. So let's do a little math here. I'm not that good with numbers, but let's see. 100 times $5 a day. So that's $500 in one day. That goes for about 5 days a week, because in the weekends his sales drop. So let's say that's about $2,500 a week. Times 4 is $10,000 a month. Imagine if you take a cut, 5 or 10% off of that, because you deliver him the audience. That's one seller on your classified site or platform delivering you a lot of money. And you're actually delivering him value. So, to wrap it up, I gave you 3 ways to improve, make it more efficient, more interesting, and to monetize more. First, ads that make sense. Second, a buy now button of which you can get a sales cut. And third, allow digital files to be sold on your platform. That's it. Tiny Pay Me, the easiest way to sell. Thank you.